Why? Why did this happen? Lenato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all. I had to. I know I had to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
Please, don't beat yourself up, Ash. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect.
That is the reality of war.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons. We shouldn't have killed them. We should have found another way. I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance. I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart... Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please, all in service of some implacable just cause? Lord Lenato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace. I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
I like this. You can count on us?
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well, but there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
Dialogue for that is so quiet. Ridiculously quiet. Oh, oh, oh. That's how you move the little dude. Who's a sucker for suckers? Caspar. All right, man.
Thanks.
So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
I agree.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seiros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Mir's apprentice.
Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Hey, I like this 100% because you can't do anything else. All right, certifications. Ingrid. Speed. I don't know what route I would want to take her in particular. I don't know what dexterity does, actually. Dodge chance, maybe? Leaning more towards speed here. Problem is, she doesn't have any sword experience. We'll make her a soldier.
I must continue to work hard.
Yes. Alright. Oh, Sylvain, you're still level 4. Gosh. That was Felix. Really need to get around to getting them some proper, whatchamacallits, levels. Fighting tournaments begin this month. Interesting. Inventory. The storehouse. Okay, so yeah, that is for just stock of food stuff. Is there a reason why I can't access my convoy right now? Convoy. That's not helpful. Permanently increases dexterity, luck, and defense. Interesting. Alright, so let's knock these out.
This tent is torn. Can you please fix this one first, Ash?
Absolutely.
Sorry. I should probably take care of it myself, but we'd be here until sundown if I...
No problem at all. I've had lots of practice with things like this. Happy to help however I can.
Oh. Well, thanks. Actually, I'll fetch you something to make the job less of a burden. You like sweet things, right?
Well, yes. Sorry, no. I can't ask you to do that.
Ash, I've told you, there's no need to act like that.
I can't have someone from the royal family running errands for me. It doesn't feel right.
I really don't mind, so you needn't worry about that. And while I'm being candid, I'd prefer it if you didn't speak so formally to me. We're supposed to be allies. We fought side by side as equals, haven't we?
I know. But to commoners like me, you're royalty. Regular folks normally only lay eyes on someone like you once or twice in their whole lives.
I understand, I really do. When I ascend the throne, perhaps I should do a tour of each city.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
I'm at a loss. I wish to make things better, but I seem to only upset you more and more. That is certainly not my intention. Perhaps I should leave you be and take care of our shopping.
Please, I promise I'll go myself just as soon as I've finished with the tent.
Ash, enough! Okay. I've a question. Answer me this. I don't normally eat sweets. So what would you recommend?
Oh, well, if price isn't a concern for you, then you should go for the sugar candies. The ones they make in town are really delightful. Oh, Your Highness, please, you mustn't.
Got it. Sugar candies it is. I'll go and fetch some.
Your Highness, please come back. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure these repairs get done.
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam. Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you care deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me?
Apps. You done goofed, son.
Felix, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Time for our tactics lecture. You'll be there, won't you?
Those things are such a waste of time.
Nonsense. You're going to be there.
Must I?
Why is this such a chore? You went last time. Though you did all you could to disrupt things, as I recall. Brazenly rambling on about clear-cutting a nearby forest to secure a marching route. And attacking an enemy base, stealing their horses. You were incredibly disruptive, and even rude.
I was offering my honest opinion.
Then, you left before we were finished. What do you suppose happened after that?
I have no idea.
Well, the conversation got quite lively. We all began breaking down the viability of your somewhat maniacal plan. And apparently, similar tactics have been used to turn the tides of historic battles.
That may be an exaggeration. Successful armies must be able to handle unexpected situations. That starts with weapon mastery and creative tactics.
If you didn't have so much battlefield experience, you wouldn't be capable of such unique strategies. Which is why we need people like you. People who think creatively to lead the army.
Now you're just massaging my ego.
When have you ever minded? We need you there. Just come on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Ash, training again? You're taking this whole knight thing pretty seriously.
It's just my daily training. Maybe you could stand to be a little more eager yourself? If I want to be a great knight, I've got no choice but to put the effort in.
No choice? I think you're making life too difficult. Knights don't have to be perfect. All I'm saying is, I've seen some pretty sloppy knights out there.
That's not going to be me. I'm going to be a proud knight, virtuous and gallant.
Virtuous and gallant? Are you kidding me? If you just ride around being virtuous, people will get fed up. They'll boot you out of town.
It's never wrong to have virtue, not even if it means being made an outcast.
Interesting idea. You think very highly of this whole virtue thing. Say, have there been any knights who became great just by thinking highly of themselves? Think on this. Knights are supposed to protect people and earn their admiration. Isn't that right?
Well, yes. So what are you saying I should do?
Seize people's hearts!
What do you mean?
You want people to love you? Offer them something they haven't got. Guess what that is? It's you, Ash. They don't have you. Get out there, buddy. Be valiant. Help people. Here, I'll show you how it works.
Sylvain, don't go bothering people.
Hey there, cutie. You seem to have lots of bags there. They must be heavy. My name's Sylvain. Let me help you out. Are these going in the warehouse?
Helping out those in need, I guess that's a good start.
No thanks necessary. It's been enough just to be able to talk to you. Well, if you insist, how about we go get some tea? It must be fate that we met like this. I'd like to get to know you.
Great knight, huh? More like a great philanderer. Seems like all he wants to do is flirt with women. No, I can't allow this. I have to stop him.
I believe they have a certain term for that, Ash. Okay. Just explore.
A hero's relic.
You know something?
However could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Righty. This month only. I have a feeling there's a battle afoot. Okay. This is going to be a little worrisome. I'm actually extremely worried about losing people in my squad, because if I lose somebody, I don't have anybody to replace them. So I'm in a sticky situation. I also need to find someone else to die on my behalf. No, not you.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Spears, leadership. Oh my gosh, he gives so much experience. Still at it? I am. At some point I should probably go get something to eat, but, you know.
That's so.
I bought the ingredients for making some sweet treats I can't wait to eat. Huh? Oh, I know it looks like I'm fooling around, but I'm not. I'm preparing for potential battle during my patrol by making sure I have plenty of food I can eat while walking. Smart, huh?
Making patrol sweets?
I just thought I'd be more alert if I had something sweet in my tummy. Oh wait, was it spicy food that you like, Professor?
He probably likes cute things? One has known Geralt for a long time. Hey, you want to sacrifice yourself in the name of good?
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look. Huh? Your class? However, I still have a...
Magic and reason. But he would be
So,
potentially
I
a
thought interesting.
spellcaster.
Agreed.
Right? Take you along. Hopefully you won't die. But you probably will. Hopefully you won't. Ah, here's a quest.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
What supplies?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Do not trouble yourself over it.
Right. Bards for you. And leadership.
I have something to ask of you.
Right, Knight's Hall. No, I don't want to go do that quest yet.
Hello.
Sylvain's at it again.
Professor.
Hello there, Gaspar.
Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Fighting tournaments are held in the monastery to test what the students learned in the daily training. Speak to the tournament organizer at the training grounds to learn more. Okay, we've got some letters that I want.
Professor.
I gotta read.
Hey!
Really?
Speaking of,
Hubert?
can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Frightening thought.
That easy to get under your skin, is it? Can you imagine the... I prefer...
Okay. Looks like you have to wait for this to load before it opens, which is weird.
Well,
Alright, I'd like to borrow a book from the library, but there are so many to choose from that I can't decide. Do you have any recommendations? Does kind of look like him. Let's go with Lug. Not satisfied. Yikes. That's like your favorite book. How are you not satisfied with that option?
May I say?
I can't stop thinking about Lenato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Pull yourself together.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. I checked on my brother and sister, who were living in Castle Gaspar. Thankfully, they're all right. I was worried because they're both so young, but the church in the castle town offered to take them in. That much, at least, is a big relief.
Is that a... Okay, I thought I had a dead pixel on my monitor, but no, it's just the floor wigging out. I need to fish and garden. Oh, I also need to go to the Knight's Hall, which is right here. Go do this real quick. Just not talk to Dimitri.
What the?
Okay. I know who that will be given to. There's that thieves' intel.
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay. Now... fishing and plant making. Okay. Sure, we'll spend a little bit of money just to see what it does.
Maybe.
Wait, Lawrence? Isn't he dead? He's dead. He died.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
You, sir, are dead. That is the only tasteless joke here.
The goddess... Could it be that...
Okay.
Saw you die with my own eyes. Earthworm.
Professor,
I'm gonna name him
I
Jim.
Hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
So you can also do swords. I think I might progress this. He died? He did die. He was a guest party member that died on a random mission, and yeah.
Okay.
Somehow he's alive though. Oh, I almost missed that one. Oh. Redfish. Cook into a dish that boosts speed. There's got to be a way to buy bait or something like that. Need to look into that.
Hey. Professor, as for me, I blink.
Go ahead and boost this.
The glory of pro.
Alright, and then let's go turn in. Guess I just can't, like, do that with the garden. Remember there's no permadeath for the temporary recruits? Not sure if you ever had that happen. The only thing I can think of is...
Hello there.
Well, that, or...
So...
Well, I had an idea, but, disappeared.
Welcome.
Hey, you got more iron shields.
Please come again.
So...
Professor.
Yeah, actually, I ain't got nothing. Or, oh, I was gonna say, maybe they, like, temporary recruits, they don't actually die. But, you know, if they die on a mission that you bring with them, then you cannot recruit them ever again.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Only thing I can think of. Okay, so you can raise Sward. There you go. Okay, and I think that's all the quests. We'll go over here to be sure. Oh no, there's that one. I forgot about that one. Dimitri. My gosh. Ridiculous number of stuffs. Save before whatever tournament this is. Rely on allies who are proficient with swords. So, Felix. Felix is gonna get destroyed, man. Is this like solo? He's gotta go against 5 dudes solo? Alright. I don't like it. Alright.
worthless.
That 2% crit.
Too easy.
Alright, if he gets his HP back in between each battle, maybe that'll do something. Oh, you can restore HP twice. Interesting.
Next time, bring your friends.
Okay. Keep going.
Next time, bring your friends.
Alright, so you're gonna hit for 9, which means I need to pop one of these. Oh, big damage. I needed that. And you're gonna hit for 13. I think this is the last battle. I think I automatically lose this. Unless this person misses, there's no way I can do that with only 12 damage. I would have to hit 3 times. Ooh, did bonus damage though. Oh, we got that crest bonus. My dog. You did it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Felix. It made me proud.
I'm glad I asked you.
I'm glad you asked me too. Okay. Oh. Okay, well. Whatever.
Sending an assassin to the monastery, hmm? Hopefully it's someone worth crossing blades with.
I hope so too.
It seems we're cut from the same cloth.
Lost items. I think he's enthusiastic about training. We could probably give him that.
I know nothing about.
Okay. What about this one?
I know nothing about it.
Nope. Okay. That's fine then.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
I mean, I want to battle you. It's just the game won't let me. Alright. Oh, what is this? Yeah, what is that? Oh, Raphael. Alright.
Professor.
No. That's Black Eagle's classroom. Raphael. In the Officers Academy. Where did I see him? Hey, what's up, Clive? Oh, there he is.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor?
You may be right.
Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
Okay, and are you enthusiastic about training?
That isn't...
Nope. Alright, so I wanted to go over here because there's... Oh. Monastery is now hosting travelers.
I need a favor. Yes?
Monastery hosts travelers from players all over the world. Travelers can give you deals on items, take part in recon training, or join your army as adjutants. I'll use the local specialty option to buy items and resources at a lower cost than you would find at a shop. Recon training is a challenge to locate hidden travelers. If you're successful, you can earn resources as a reward. If you succeed multiple times, you can earn a battalion. A traveler hired as an adjutant will follow one of your units in the next battle. Afterwards, they may sometimes teach you an ability or combat art they have equipped. Ooh. Kind of expensive. Select a local specialty to send with a traveler. How about a broken lance? Fine. Got some training gauntlets. Item will be removed from your inventory. That's totally fine. Available travelers. Send a unit to travel abroad. Yeah, no thanks. Recon training. And a recon... Select a recon training location. Ben, Garlic, Sky Wonder, Chloe. Interesting. I mean, Garlic. Alright, well, this is interesting and slightly confusing.
That's
We have no more points. So, let's go here and do the quest.
Let's see.
Save. Also, you've earned it, dog. First, let's get this garbage out of your inventory. Let's give you this Steel Plus sword.
If the enemy's aim lies elsewhere, we had better discern their true intent quickly. As I see it, our best option is to explore every inch of the monastery. We should also speak to everyone here. Let's plan to compare notes once you've got a lead.
Let's see.
Lost item.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. I have been looking for this. But how did you know it was mine? Will you do me a favor?
Talk to the people in the monastery. You got it. Let's see. Quite a few people to talk to, actually. We can find blue whatchamacallits.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Wanna go over there, dog. To the library. Also, what's up, Clive? I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it again. Oh yeah, level C. Oh, D+. Yo, that's whack, yo. I need to visit this library more often.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Alright, there was one more up here. Also, it said I had more activity points, but it didn't retroactively give me activity points. Like, oh, life is hard.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
You might like this.
I'm not sure.
Oh. Badge awarded for the graduation of Garrick Mock Officers Academy. You might like this.
I'm not sure.
Adult taste of liquor. Capitan's quarters? Let's see here. Did I already do this?
Well,
I did. Oh, never noticed the stained glass there. Oh, looks nice.
Here's an idea.
Telling jokes.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Seros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Alright, well, that seems like a valid option.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
You might like spells. Nope.
you're kidding.
You're kidding.
I have a thought.
This is where you've been hiding, man? Come on, there's got to be a blue thing over there. Come on, man. Oh, there's a Wyvern Rider right there.
You there? Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Ooh, this guy can do heavy armor training. Snaps. He might be enthusiastic about training. Nope. Oh, you've known Geralt. Nope. You like telling jokes?
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks, I owe you.
And maybe this? Nope.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, it's a squire.
Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Alright, but when are you going to be studying squiring? What's this one? Bunch of gatos. Obvious adult doing a kid voice. It kind of reminded me of Izzy from, or the guy who plays Izzy in Digimon.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Alright, uno mas.
Okay?
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garreg Mach's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children. Maybe.
Alright, well, it is definitely that magical coffin. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with all of the voice acting in this game.
Thanks for your help. So, there is something that the church values above all else. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make gaining entry far easier than usual. You know the place of which I speak.
Holy Mausoleum.
Yes, that is the most likely possibility. We do not know their objective, but there is a good chance that our enemy is planning to target the Holy Mausoleum.
Alright, I guess that's all there is to it. Anyway. You think Mercedes, or how do they pronounce it in this game? Mercedes? Probably the only one that bothers you. You got used to it though. I was going to say a lot earlier that her voice acting reminds me of the girl who has the cactus Digimon from Digimon. So many Digimon reminding people in this this here game. All right, well, we got 4 people and 4 points. So perfect. Man, I mean, right now I'm sort of thinking like maybe I should just swap her over to bows because this is all she can ever use. Ooh, that'll be an automatic boost though. I think I just need to get this to C. Right? Just C? Yeah, C. Come on. We can do better than this. There we go.
Looks like I did it. I'm certain I... Ah, no big deal.
Okay, so now that you've got that, we don't necessarily need to... What does flying actually do? Don't quite know. Oh, axes. Axes are the next thing.
Looks like I did it.
Right. You... Let's see, leadership. I feel like that's going to be kind of a waste of a session. You can get that later. Sure, let's get this to C rank.
Yeah. No.
Alright, I got robbed right there. Alright, did you? Look at you at C+. Keep working on that heavy armor.
No need for praise. I answer. I have.
Keep bringing that ruckus, dog. Alright, lances. You're gonna get that automatically. Oh, he has the 3 stars for riding. I mean, gotta go with that then. 100%.
That was helpful. This will be you.
Oh, he got one of the stars. Why did he get one of the stars? Whatever. No complaining from me. Alright, so those... I guess she doesn't need horses anymore. Nobody else needs horses. Just Dimitri. She's gonna need... Well... No, I guess that's really the only useful one we can have right now.
Professor, could you explain?
Kinda terrified to walk the monastery grounds at night. It's unnerving how dark and quiet the place gets. How can I conquer my fear? So it's either a torch or a song. Go with the torch?
That might be good.
No, he didn't really like that. Sorry, dog.
Professor.
I've always admired Pegasus Knights for the versatility they bring to battle. By studying flight, as well as the lance, I am sure to be useful no matter the terrain. I am trying to make you go towards a Pegasus Knight, but you already qualify for it. So I need to work on axe skills so you can be a Wyvern Knight later. Sure. Why would I turn it down anyway?
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too off.
Faith experience. Okay. Lane. Sure.
I'm ever so grateful.
I have money.
I will enjoy this.
Let's give it our all.
We did well enough.
Perfect.
It all makes sense now.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, so close with heavy armor.
That worked out well.
Oh, dang. Dexterity +4.
Well, that worked out.
I was like, why in the world did you just learn an archer ability?
Got it. Good to go.
I'm a natural.
I'm certain I've improved.
Right. Everybody brought the ruckus right there. So many level ups. This looks like a battle day for sure. Seminar. Psh. 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 I don't think so. Items. Speaking of which, I should probably give you a bow. There you go. Want some support here? Hey, what's up, Tara J? How's the game going? The game is going great. I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. I don't really have anything else to claim about how my feelings are about the game. I'm having fun. It's a Fire Emblem game with weird monastery things that somehow work for this game, even though they probably shouldn't. The bond with Byleth has deepened. You should try listening when they're ready to speak with you. Oh, so I gotta go talk to him, but that would require an explore, and there's nothing to explore. But I could do. I guess there's just no like bonus events. I still want to do a battle for more experience. What are we going to be dealing with here? I have a feeling this one might be the forest. I really don't want to do the forest. I really, really don't. Never heard of Fire Emblem anything? What's a monastery? Well, it's one of the things unique to this game where after you beat something, like after you finish a fight, then you essentially get to walk around a monastery and do like chores and things like that to boost your relationships with other people. And thanks for stopping by, Washmatic. Have a good one. It's kind of weird. It's unique to this game. 100%. Wow. So many monks. Oh yeah. I'll move you to this side of the screen and have you do your own thing.